Like the video and subscribe right now, or this will be in your bed tonight. Drunken mother, 56, and daughter, 34, sparked a mid-air riot involving 20 passengers on an EasyJet flight from Manchester because cabin crew asked them to stop swearing. Courtiers Karen and Carrie sparked a full-on fight after they had abused cabin crew. People who post a, for whatever reason popular, window pic behind a plane's wing. You couldn't afford a better seat. Maybe they are just happy to be traveling, and you're being an ass? Likely, but I still want to know. Pretty sad how people can be so ignorant towards a 3-year-old. I never post anything on Facebook, but this is just over the top for me. Went to the off-leash dog park at Peter Mizeski Park. I totally get it's a off-leash park. My son loves animals, and if you have your dog at a park like that, it should be friendly. Well, this one big dog came running and jumped and knocked my 3-year-old son to the ground, and he smashed his head of the hard ground, crying, and the lady didn't even show sympathy towards him. She was so ignorant, telling me I can't have my son in the park, and then another lady piped up and said it's 6 over for children. Well, there is no sign saying 6 and over for kids to be there, and my son was just trying to play with our puppy. Next time, maybe pay attention to your dog and make sure it's friendly towards adults, animals and kids before you bring it somewhere like that. Absolutely appalled at how my son and I were treated. It pisses me off to no end when I see childless couples without at Disney World. Disney World is a family amusement park, yet these immature millennials throw away their money on useless crap. They have no idea the joy and happiness it is to mothers who buys their babies treats and toys. They will never experience the exhaustion that it is to chase a 3-year-old around and getting stares at assuming I'm a bad mother. This cunt in some very slutty shorts was buying a Mickey pretzel and Aiden wanted one, but the line was very long, so I said later, and it broke his poor little heart, and he cried. I wanted to take that ducking pretzel from that tramp, like, thanks, but you made my son cry. Disney World is for children. People without children need to be banned. Mothers with children should be allowed to skip all the line. You have no ducking idea what it's like to have to stand in line for 3 hours with a cranky, tired, exhausted toddler. And I can't just tell him that we can't do something because it's his vacation too. I ducking hate childless women with a burning passion. Looking for a babysitter in the area? PM me if you're interested. Here are my requirements. 1. Have a bachelor's degree in childcare or 9 years of relevant babysitting experience. 2. 3 good references with phone numbers. 3. Full-time availability included weekends. 4. Your own car and driving license. 5. Native English speaking and preferred second language to teach to my children. 6. CPR certified. Ideally a CNA license. 7. No history of traffic tickets and no problems with the law. I will be running your name through databases. 8. No tattoos. No drugs. No alcohol. No sketchy social media behavior and or public pictures. 9. Must be okay with my 2 pit bulls. 10. Must be okay with emergency last minute calls. 11. Perfect attendance 100% required. 12. Willing to pay for some snacks. 13. Will love to work with an infant, 3 years old and 5 years old. 14. Ideally will be a Trump fan. In exchange, I will be offering $10 per hour under the table cash. It's like making $15 per hour normally, but without paying tax. Serious inquiries only. Just heard an American woman angrily tell an airport employee, if you don't speak English, then why are you working here? Ma'am, you're in Shanghai, China. Least a bachelor's degree. You want to judge her, but you're 34, living with a roommate, and don't have a car. Grow up. You're upset she doesn't want you using her car all the time. Then get your own. She won't cook you food or order you takeout. Do it yourself. You're an adult, so quit acting like a child. She owes you absolutely nothing. It's not my fault I don't have a car. I parked the car I'd taken good care of and kept running since I was 16 on the street and some asshole hit it. Take the bus then. It's nothing but junkies and crazies on there. I deserve better than to deal with that shit. At 22 you absolutely should be buying and making your own food. I'm not allowed to. Even so, it's not your house, so not your rules. You said you weren't allowed to cook for yourself unless you bought the food. Well, go buy your own food and cook for yourself. What a childish response. Why should I be buying and making my own food? Because you're an adult? Because you're a damn grown up. That makes no sense. When my parents buy the food in our house, why wouldn't I eat free? Instead of getting mad at me for not returning my shopping cart, how about you notice I have kids waiting inside my hot car and offer to return my cart for me? Just a thought. Did my last flight with the old main cabin service. It was certainly made memorable by one of the most incredible passengers incidents I've ever had. I got to watch a grown adult woman jump up and down like a spoiled toddler and then sit on the galley floor cross-legged in protest in front of the crew rest door because her entertainment screen was broken and we had no way to fix it. Despite numerous apologies, I don't want your apology, and a streaming to her own device solution, she was not having it. She kept yelling that we had to fix it. No matter how many times we told her we had no way to do so, she didn't accept that answer and kept yelling that she didn't accept that. I ended up holding my hands up saying, I don't know what you suggest I do. I don't have a magic wand to fix it. When advised we may have to divert if she didn't stop harassing the crew and return to her seat and let us proceed with the service. Her response was, do what you have to do. This was literally just temper tantrum over an ice screen. I've honestly never witnessed an adult act like such a child. Oh, and she demanded we take a vote amongst passengers to see if the cabin lights should be left on the whole flight because her reading light wasn't working. Featured comment. Hayden saws me. Whispers to my mom quietly so nobody else can hear. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. My mom. Oh yeah honey, go take a poop. If you want to be featured in the next video, use hashtag dankness. I'm a military spouse, it should be free. Next time thank a military spouse. When I became a military spouse I thought I would get free stuff, what the duck. Military spouses deserve drinks for free, duck this place. Oh my god, duck this place. We serve our asses off way more than anyone. FDB. I don't know if I'm being petty here, but I feel like I'm not. So my ex-husband remarried and has kids with his wife. She owns a business and I found out that she makes almost $1 million a year. My ex works and gives me $900 a month in child support for our daughter. But I don't think it's fair. I told him that it would be nice if he sent me more for my daughter. He told me that his wife and his accounts are not together. But honestly I want to take him and his wife to court to get the maximum amount I can for my daughter. I work from home and my husband is in the army, but we are struggling. It would be nice to have that additional income that my daughter deserves. What do you guys think? I'm really upset that I'm stuck between this whole feud between my mom and my sister/dad. It's always been my dream to go to Europe and to do as many tennis camps as I can my senior year because it's my last year playing tennis, but we can't afford both because my dad refuses to pay for me now. This completely sucks because not once have I ever had to worry about money. My mom has always been there to buy me whatever I wanted because she would provide non-stop for me, but knowing that essentially I won't be able to do 3 tennis camps and go to Europe anymore because my dad won't pay for any of it sucks. This will soon be my last year playing tennis until I have to give it up, and I can't do that and Europe because my dad is stingy with his money. He wouldn't buy me Pink concert tickets and wouldn't let me have a Jeep because it was too expensive for me, but my mom bought me tickets to Pink and wanted me to have a Jeep the second she found out my dad was keeping me from doing things I wanted to do. I'm genuinely upset because I've never ever had to worry about this whole money situation, and once again, it's all because my dad sucks at being a dad. My mom has already written that $750,000 go to my sister and me if she passes. My dad hasn't even thought about who he's going to give money to and says he doesn't want to think about him losing his money, so he refused to write a will. I don't understand how some dads can just hold out on their daughters who looked up to them for years and years. You've been visited by Super Doggo. This doggo will protect you from all your enemies, but only if you comment. You're a hero, Super Doggo. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe for more daily videos.